guys, what's up? It's me, Elle, and I'm back for another video. So today's video is going to be pretty exciting, especially for Mobile Legends fans out there, because Infinix is back once again with a brand new Infinix Hot10S Mobile Legends Bang Bang Edition. You might have already seen Cholo's first impressions video on this same phone model a few weeks back, but if not, I'll link that video right up here. But of course, this variant still retains the same specs of the Infinix Hot10S that we're all familiar with, while the only difference lies in the aesthetics of the packaging and the phone design. But anyways, before we get to the big reveal, let's go ahead and do a quick rundown of the specs. The Infinix Hot10S runs on the MediaTek Helio G85 gaming chipset with 6GB of RAM and 128GB of storage space. This also runs on XOS 7.6 based off Android 11. And this phone has a 4G LTE connectivity. Alright, so the moment that you guys have been waiting for, let's talk about the box. For the box, this one sports a much different design compared to the regular Infinix Hot10S packaging. It now has a black box with some Infinix and ML branding found on the front, which looks quite astonishing. As you guys can see, we have the 128GB of ROM plus 6GB of RAM variant. Plus, say hi to Cho holding his signature character pose, while you can see the word Legendary plastered on the sides that has a reflective holographic design to it. And on the back is where we can find the details and specs about this phone. Once you open the box, you are greeted once again by Cho along with the phone's model and specs written on the front, and it says Gaming Anti-Ngelag. And correct me if I'm wrong, but I looked it up and ngelag is an Indonesian word that means lag or frozen. Alright, let's set the phone aside for now. You also get a paper sleeve that contains the usual important documentation, a SIM ejector pin, a clear hard plastic case, which is a nice added touch since you don't see a lot of free hard plastic cases in this price point. You also get a 1x gold paper and a screen protector for some added safety. This box also contains a 10-watt charger and a micro USB cable. Sadly, we only get a 10-watt charger out of the box, and we also get a micro USB charging port that I haven't seen in a while. But hey, it's still a pretty solid deal for its price. Moving on to the phone, the Mobile Legends variant comes in the color 95 degrees black, which sounds pretty edgy, but I do think it fits well with how the phone looks. It has a glossy back with a sheer shine finish that has some diamond pattern design. On the lower left, it has the Infinix and ML logo, while on the lower right, it has a huge text that says Legendary. And I do think this design is pretty sleek and cool. The Legendary text is quite a bold statement, but if you are a hardcore Mobile Legends fan, then this would be a nice flex on your friends. On the upper left corner is where you can spot the triple camera setup that houses its 48 megapixel AI camera, while the fingerprint scanner is located right below it. It also has a facial recognition scanner. But since we live in a world full of masks, I don't think we'll get to use that feature as often as we want to. Moving on to the buttons and ports, you can spot the volume rocker and power button on the right side, while on the left is where the dual nano SIM tray and micro SD card slot are located. On the bottom, you can find the speaker grills, the micro USB port, and the 3.5mm audio jack. This phone does not have any stereo speakers, but it still delivers some pretty good audio. Here's a sample. The device itself is pretty handy and easy to carry around, weighing at 171 grams, and it is 9.2mm thick, since it does have a quite large battery size. Well, sure, the Infinix Hot10S may only provide you with a 10-watt charger, but keep in mind that this does have a whopping 6,000 milliamp hours of battery that can last you long hours of uninterrupted gaming without the worry of charging. And I do think that the 10-watt charger that they provided us is best fit for overnight charging. But hey, we'll have to test out this phone's battery on our battery test in our full review, so stay tuned for that. Going over to display, the Infinix Hot10S has a 6.82-inch HD Plus Ultra Smooth display with a 720 by 1640 resolution, a 90Hz refresh rate, and a 180Hz touch sampling rate. Which I do think this is a killer combo for gamers out there that are on a budget. The screen produces decent colors and details are quite sharp. Viewing angles are good, you can see videos as is, and you have the option to zoom in YouTube videos to maximize your viewing experience. But keep in mind that it does crop out the video. However, when you use this phone for Netflix, you won't be able to stream it on HD. But if you're someone who'd use this mainly for games, it still delivers a great massive screen for gaming with stunning colors. As for performance, like I mentioned, this phone is equipped with a Helio G85 chipset and 6GB of RAM. And my first impressions on this phone is that it delivered pretty good graphics, smooth gameplay, along with decent image stability. The Infinix Hot10S does have a Starlink Ultimate Game Booster, so I do think that played a huge role to improve and boost up your gaming experience. Overall, this phone can handle your regular everyday games and some graphically heavy ones. But you guys can check out our benchmark scores in our full review. For the cameras, the Infinix Hot10S has a triple camera setup starting with its 48-megapixel camera, an AI lens, and a 2-megapixel depth sensor. Well, sadly, this phone doesn't have a dedicated ultra-wide camera, but it's understandable since I do think this phone is more targeted towards gamers. On the front, this does have an 8-megapixel selfie camera housed in a dewdrop notch that can produce decent selfies that you can post on the gram. Overall, the Infinix Hot10S Mobile Legends Edition is definitely a great steal for Mobile Legends gamers out there, all thanks to its sleek and ML-inspired look, starting from its packaging all the way to the phone's design. If you are a big fan of Mobile Legends and you're in dire need of a new upgrade, but you're on a tight budget, then I do think that this phone is definitely the one for you. The Infinix Hot10S Mobile Legends Limited Edition will be available on Shopee from July 12 to 15. There will be a 500 pesos off, so starting from its original SRP price of 6,990 pesos, it will go down to 6,490 pesos. Like I mentioned, this limited edition variant is only available from July 12 to 15, so head straight to Shopee and get ready to add this phone to your cart. Regardless, what do you guys think about this phone? Comment them down below and share your thoughts. Also, don't forget to check out unboxes.ph for more awesome content. And remember to like, comment, share, and subscribe, because at 250k subs, we'll be giving away a free phone. So that was another awesome gadget out of the box. This was me, Elle, and I'll see you guys next time.